everybody, welcome to another RostyMaths video and welcome to our Year 7 series on number, the big composite of number. So this is my curriculum according to how I want to sequence it, really important to me, and you can see we're trucking through, we're covering quite a lot of ground. Everything that's highlighted are things we have done already, and I've just noticed that I haven't highlighted LCM because we have done LCM already. Anyway, in this video, we are going to focus on adding and subtracting negative numbers. So you see we're along the negative numbers line. Okay, let's get going straight into our negative numbers. Before we continue, please don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you will know as soon as a new video has landed. What we're going to do is we're going to, after we put this number line in, we're then going to use the number line to make some generalizations about positive and negative numbers. So if you would bear with me, I'm going to go put my 0 here and then my positive numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And I'm going to give these numbers a name because these are called integers. And integers can be both positive or negative numbers, whole numbers, mind you. And then on this side, -1, -2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Now, I've got all my numbers, all my integers on there. Now, if you don't know how to label this line and the position of the numbers, check my last video up here on all things negative numbers and ordering numbers. So have a look at that video and that will give you an idea as to what I'm on about. Really important you check that one out about the order of numbers. Anyway, let's make some generalizations about negative numbers, well, about numbers in general. So we're going to focus on adding and subtracting today. So first of all, I want to start with simple numbers. If I add 2, add 4, everybody knows that that equals to 6. And that's because on my number line, if I am on 2 here and I add 4, it means to add I need to go in the right direction, and to subtract I need to go left. Okay, so every time you see add I need to go right, and if you see subtract I'm going left, which means I'm getting less than I was before. So we know that if I'm on 2 and I add 4, then I need to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, and so my answer is on 6. What about if I'm on -2 and I take away 4? What would that mean then? Well, notice when I say -2, I put a minus in front of the 2. So in other words, what I'm going to say to you now, if you see a number by itself with a minus in front of it, you say this is a negative number. But if you, so that's a negative number here. But if you see a number in here, this is just subtract. Okay, so know the difference. If it's between two numbers, you're subtracting. But if it's just in front of a number like that, it's a negative number. Okay, so I'll be using that terminology. So here, I've got -2, take away 4. So start on -2. And if I take 4 away, it means I'm going to the left. 1, 2, 3, 4. And so my answer this time is -6 because I have stopped here. Well, what do you know? I can make some generalizations about that. And here is the generalization I can make. And that is, if the signs are the same, you must add and keep the same sign. So in other words, when I had two positive numbers here, because this is a positive 2, we don't have to put the plus in front of it to say it's positive, but so long as you don't see anything in front of it, it's positive, okay? So this is a positive 2. What happened was, it was a positive 2 and a 4, we added them together and we got a positive 6. But down here, we got a negative 2 take away 4, and so the answer was negative 6. So we can now say with mathematical proof that if it's positive and positive, the answer is positive. If it's negative and negative, the answer is negative, and you always add them. Let's do one more example of that before we go into when we take away. So what if I've got 4 plus 6? Well, we know if we're on 4 and we add 6 to it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, we know that that answer is 10. But we can also see that 4 plus 6 is 10. We could have worked that out. If we've got negative 4 and we take 6 away, notice negative and negative, or negative and minus, the signs are the same. In any case, that means that we're on negative 4. Take 6 away. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The answer here is going to be negative 10. So again, we can see that once the signs are the same, add and keep that sign. They're both positive, add them and keep the positive 10. Now what happens when the signs are different? So I'm going to show you a couple examples of that. What happens when the signs are different? So for this one, I'm going to go to take away 4 equal. All right. So now we're going to start, first of all, using the number line. We're going to do some practice and then we're going to make some generalizations, okay? So let's go. So I'm going to start on the number 2. I'm taking away 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So the answer is negative 2 here. This is rather interesting. All right, cool. That's fine. Let's keep going. What if I then had, let's try something different. What if I had 5 take away, let's go for 3. Well, everybody knows that 5 take away 3, 1, 2, 3. The answer here is going to be 2. I'm not sure. Let's do one more just to be on the safe side. I want to check something out here. So I'm going to go for 3 take away 7 on this one. Okay, so let's try this one out. 3 take away 7. So I'm going to start on 3 and I'm going to take away 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So the answer is negative 4 on this one. Okay, ready for the generalization? I can't even get the word out. Right, ready for the generalization? Here we go. Well, that's clearly a positive number. And you're taking something away from it. And the something that you're taking away is bigger than the number that you started with. So if that's the case, then you will always subtract these two numbers, but you take the sign that is in front of the number that's biggest. Okay, so this is a 4. It's the bigger number between the two, and there's a negative there, so the answer is negative 2. Let's check it again. Let's see if that trick works. That's a positive number, and you're taking away 3. Okay. So the signs are different. There's a positive here and there's a negative there. Okay, so if I take, because of that, I have to subtract 3 from 5. And if I subtract 3 from 5, or find a difference as it were, I get 2. But the 5 is a positive number, so the 2 is positive. So do you notice that the sign that's in front of the bigger number, that's what goes in the answer? Look, that's the bigger number. It's positive, so the 2 is positive. The 7 is bigger than the 3, and the 7 has a negative in front of it, so the answer is negative. So two things we learned here. You always take away when the signs are different, and you keep the sign of the number that's biggest. So that's our generalization. So if the signs are different, you subtract and keep the sign of the bigger number. Okay, and that's it. So we've learned something new there today, and that's really, really interesting what we've picked up today. So we've learned on that side that if the signs are the same, just add the numbers together and keep the sign. So if they were both negative, the answer will be negative. If they were both positive, the answer will be positive. But we learned on this side that if the signs are different, you subtract the two numbers or find the difference between them, okay? Find the difference, just subtract the two numbers. So the difference between 4 and 2 is 2. But it was a negative 4, so negative 2. Or let's just say there's a minus in front of 4, so there's a minus in front of the 2. Let's put it that way, okay? The signs are different, that's positive, this is negative. So subtract them again. That's the bigger number. It was positive, so the answer is positive. The signs are different, positive, negative, or plus and take away, whichever way you want to look at it. They're different all the same though, so subtract them. You get 4. Take the sign in front of the bigger number, okay? Now it's your turn to go and practice this. So find whatever website you normally go to. Have a really good go at practicing these. It's really important. This topic is just called negative numbers, adding and subtracting negative numbers, and have a really good practice on these. I hope that you've learned something new. Sorry about not being able to say the word generalization. That's absolutely mad. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed it. Give this video a like and subscribe to the RostyMaths channel so that you can see any new videos that are coming out. Don't forget that notification bell. Click all so that you see everything that's coming out. Thanks for joining me on this journey, and catch you on the next one. Peace.